So I'm going to do a faceted bowl now. Show you guys the faceting technique. Now with this faceting technique, I almost want to cone up high and enter first. And I'm going to really begin to sort of alter this form altogether. Speed it up a little bit. And I'm going to cone up again. I'm going to cone high. I want to keep a nice fat base, so later on, when I stretch out this form, you'll see what begins to happen. You may be going, what the heck are you trying to do? You'll see later on. This is a really fun sort of exercise, sort of alteration. So this is called a spiral facet. So I'm going to start from the base and work my way up. To remove that clay now. So I'm going to repeat. So now, that was just a straight spiral. The other thing is this, notice this wire is a braided wire. So I took two wires, just twisted it around. I call it a braid, it's really just a twist. That's going to leave more surface texture, as you can kind of see. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm sort of going to do a serrated or sort of a jagged spiral facet. So I'm just kind of creating these lines, which you'll see shortly, just by kind of wiggling the wire back and forth. This is going to give a whole other dimension to the surface texture. So now, last but not least, I'm going to open my form. This can be kind of challenging at first. So as you begin to open, you're going to be using and sort of dousing more of the water, stretching, pulling all four fingers, going straight to the bottom as best you can. You'll notice it starts to crack on the side. That's okay. Now I'm just slowly open from the interior, just stretching out. Notice the base begins to expand. A little bit more speed. Now I'm stretching the clay, opening it up. This is more stylized T-bowl. This is something traditional and traditional Japanese aesthetic. But it just begins to sort of open up the dialogue for new form. It becomes much more girthy, much more visceral. I can begin to sort of push those back down, those edges, begin to play with those. I can also go back in, smooth them out, compress them. If I want to, I can try to get back in and work that foot a little bit more and stretch out the bowl as I see fit. So at this point now, I'm about where I want to be. Just going to remove the clay. Might go back in, kind of mimic that foot a little bit with the lip or the rim. So that's why I used a lot of clay in the beginning. I'm removing a lot faster, but I also want to keep it nice and thick if I'm using it for really hot boiling tea or hot liquid. It doesn't necessarily have to be tea. That's more of a stylized form. It's a little bit more unique. I also left a large material on the bottom portion here that I can begin to cut off later and remove underneath. Matthew Isaacson T-bowl. Or bowl, T-bowl, whatever you want to use it for.